So what I want you to do now is summarize the reading. It's a little more difficult than it might sound because, well, you have to understand the reading. If it's complicated, you have to, struggle through it to make more sense of it. And you have to be able to put those ideas in your own words. That's not an easy task. Not always. Sometimes maybe, but not always. Usually a summary is about 1/5, I'll say a fifth of the original length of, whatever the reading is. So if you're reading a 5-page paper and you have to summarize it, your summary should be about 1 page. If you're summarizing a 50-page paper, your summary should not be 10 pages, though. When you get up there, at some point, I think a 3-page summary is enough. So this paper does not need to be any more than 3 pages of a summary. All right. Also, so when you want to find the big ideas, you need to, go through your reading, determine where each stage of development shifts from one big idea to another. And that is not always between paragraphs. I mean, one paragraph might be just the one big stage of development, but some stages of development last 3, 4, sometimes more, but 3 or 4 paragraphs sometimes. And then you summarize that whole big idea from those 3 or 4 paragraphs. If there's, one stage of development there, summarize that into one sentence. For me, that's what I want. I don't want a whole bunch of details necessarily. I just want the big ideas. If you have some major details, you can put those in there. But mainly, I just want the big ideas. Okay. And then after you have determined all of these big ideas, put them all together, like find all the connections, find out what is the biggest of the biggest ideas, what's the author's thesis. Put that in your own words, start your summary paper with the author's thesis, the original author's thesis, in that very first sentence. And also you should be stating that it is a summary of that author's work. So got to use the word summary, or at least something that is a synonym of the word summary, so that I know that what I'm going to be reading, suppose I didn't assign this and I'm reading it. I want to know what that is. So I have to know it's a summary. I have to know the author and the title of the work that you're summarizing as well in that very first sentence, all of that. And of course, the reading's thesis. Okay, if you have any questions, well, first, make sure you check the assignment details. They'll probably will answer some of your questions. If you still have questions, send me an email into the Canvas inbox, and I will answer that as soon as I can. All right, good luck.